Yeah, hello. I'm waiting for some tea to start out with, and then I'm gonna need to eat breakfast at some point. Yellow. I'm just sharing the most interesting thing from my day so Vidar. Okay. What else am I supposed to say? Vidar. There it is. Dotty. Ow. Oh. The place is so dry now. There's static electricity all over the place. I just got sapped when I moved my keyboard. And also what happens sometimes, I just sit down by my desk and my monitor just turns off for a second because it gets sapped. So, Alright, that's tea. How about video games? This game needs a controller for the best experience. Okay. Sure. It's so dry overall right now. Yeah, and I usually have a humidifier going to mitigate that. For both my sake and my electronics sake. I have to moisturize way too more often. Lips are hurting. Yeah. Yeah, the thing I use for my lips fell on the floor and I haven't picked it back up yet. But I get you, yeah. But I'm waiting for a new humidifier. Because reasons. Honestly, I can't be asked to explain. Unless you want like a whole humidifier rant lesson thing. Ooh, give me the humidifier lore. Okay. I've had a decent humidifier for a couple of years. Had it running for a couple of years, but it's an ultrasonic humidifier, which means it basically vibrates, it shakes, it ultrasonics the water to go up in the air, so it doesn't actually like an ultrasonic humidifier is like the one type of humidifier and the other one is evaporative humidifier. But when it goes and all of the water, it also all of the things that are in the water. So all the minerals in the water also gets very scientific terms here. So when I've had this running for a couple of years or a couple of winters, you know, all of my shit has gotten coated in mineral dust. So you see this wall here, which is where I've had the humidifier standing. So, you know, here's my hands. It's reasonably clean, so it's not a ton, but you have this white dust that gets coated, and also some like a couple of wires down here. Because electronics kind of attract dust. White calcium slash calc, maybe even salt. Yeah, no, definitely like calcium and shit. Just all of it. Just anything, everything that's in the water also gets. So the difference then with an evaporative humidifier is that you have the water tank, and you have a filter that touches the water, and then you have a fan generally, I think, that shooms at the filter and it evaporates. The water evaporates, leaving the minerals and shit in the filter. But then you have to swap out filters, and it's a cost, and it's a whole activity, and so maintenance is more. There's more maintenance. But I can't stand the mineral dust everywhere, and I mean I breathe that in also. But that works with this kinda, so it's a big problem. Electronics, yes, you can fuck them up probably. Yeah, so my printer prints perfectly, no problem. Scanning, copying, not good. The dust is somewhere in the scanning apparatus, and it's all kind of gray. And I don't know how to clean it. I don't know where to clean. I don't know how to clean it. And having a scanner is half of what I have a printer. I don't know how to solve it. Anyways. So I finally found an evaporative humidifier that I think will have easy enough maintenance and that is big enough to manage my whole apartment, which is an issue with otherwise. This was a third kind that's basically a small boiler. Yeah, but that's also a type of evaporative, because water evaporates when it's boiled. Might be the case you gotta take it apart and deep clean it, but that's so much work. Are you talking about the one I have now or the new one? Because the one I have now gets cleaned every 2 weeks. It gets taken apart every time. You have to clean your humidifiers or you will get sick. The printer, oh. You have to clean your printer or you will get sick. Yeah, I just need to figure out where the scan thing is. What's the scan thing? But the boiling is also worse for particles. Yeah. So it's been good. Because I really need it during the winter. Like, it helps for sure. But it's after like 3 years, 2-3 years, I don't know. There's just too much dust. There's too much dust. I can't manage it anymore. The printer is out for blood, so it must be satisfied. No, this is the good type of printer brand, honestly. Oh, I plugged the controller in. Let me see if I can play the video game. Blood for the blood printer. We're in medical tech now. Is it just frozen? Okay. This is not the type of game that should take this long to load. Hey, I've got both of those. And the controller works too. And the controller stopped working? No, it's still working. Why did it stop working for half a second there? Is it the D-pad that's unreliable? Ooh, ow. The spoon was so hot, it burned my finger. Maybe that means it's too hot still for drinking. This game was gifted to me as a birthday present, maybe. Or Christmas. Maybe. I don't know. One of those. My birthday and Christmas are so close together, so I forget.
Жил-был купец со своею женою, и была у него одна едина дочка, Василиса. Жили они ладно и дружно.
I love that they have voice acting. Unfortunately, I still have to read, don't I? Because you need it in English. There once lived a merchant with his wife. They had but one daughter, Vasilisa. They lived in peace and harmony.
И все бы хорошо, но горя нежданно пришла, заболела жена и умерла. А дочке Василисе 8 годков усего было. Погоревал купец, как и полагается, а что ж одному-то, да и женился на другой.
And all was well until sorrow came into their home. The merchant's wife became ill and died when Vasilisa was just 8 years old. The merchant mourned for a while, but then he decided he shouldn't be alone and married another woman.
По торговым делам надо было ему из дома отлучиться, да надолго. А мачеха-то, пока его нетути, решила от Василисы избавиться.
There came a time when the merchant had to leave home for a very long time to do some trading, and during his time away, Vasilisa's stepmother plotted to get rid of her. Oh man, I've been kicked out. A bush. No, Vasilisa. It's just the wind. Get up off the porch. Try again.
Василисе мать перед смертью куклу отдавала и приговаривала: «Береги ее всегда, никому не показывай, а когда беда случится, ты ее покорми и успроси, чего делать».
Before she died, Vasilisa's mother gave her daughter a doll, saying, "Take care of the doll, and keep her hidden. Should you ever be in trouble, give her food and ask for guidance.
Села Василиса на камень около дороги и куклу достала. Стала ее кормить, а сама ей горится. Ты, куколка, ешь, да про беду мою послухай.
And so Vasilisa sat on a boulder by the road and held the doll in her hands. She fed her and spoke to her, saying, "Eat up, Dolly, and listen to my woe."
В батюшкином дому живу, а никакой радости. Злая мачеха хочет меня с белого света изжить.
My life in father's house is full of sorrow. My evil stepmother wants to send me away to my doom.
Послала меня мачеха за огнем к бабе Яге, а я боюсь, она меня съесть. Научи ты меня, милая, как мне быть, да что делать?
She ordered me to collect the fire from Baba Yaga. I fear that this Baba Yaga will eat me. Oh, teach me, dear, what am I to do? Eat doll. Yummy. Yummy.
Кукла поела, глаза ее заблестели, как две свечки.
And doll did eat, and her eyes began to glow like two bright candles.
«Не бойся, Василисушка, — говорит она, — ступай, куды посылают, только меня держи всегда при себе. Пока я с тобою, ничего у бабы Яги не случится».
Do not be afraid, Vasilisa, said the doll. Go where you've been sent, but keep me close at all times. While I am by your side, no harm can come of you during your visit to Baba Yaga.
Василиса собралась, куклу свою у карман положила, да и пошла у дремучий лес.
Vasilisa gets herself together, placing her doll in the pocket of her dress, and heads for the deep, dark forest. Rosalka. Ah! Rude.
Вышла Василиса на берег реки, широкой-приширокой, и слыша, будто шуршить кто это.
And so Vasilisa goes to a riverbank stretching far and wide. She hears something, like a rustling noise.
Говорит ей кукла: «Это водянихи камышами по ночам шатают сють. Коль тебе увидят, защекочут до смерти. Ты у лодку садись да плыви тихо, на глаза им не попадайся».
The doll says to her, "That is the Vodyaniki wandering around the reeds at night. If they see you, they will tickle you to death. Get in that boat over there and swim across the river quietly. Be careful not to get noticed." Gameplay. That's close. I don't know if it matters when they're in the background. At this point I feel like it does. Oj då. Uh-oh. No. Oh, I have a quick time event. Whoa. What are these entries I'm getting? Encyclopedia, okay. I assume.
Вдруг как выскочил перед Василисою черт речной. Дорогу перегородил и, не давая дальше пройти, лапами маша, зубами щелкая.
And out jumps an Anchutka in front of Vasilisa, blocking her way and not letting her pass any further. It waves its hands about and bares its teeth at her.
Испужалась Василиса, а кукла ей говорить. Речная нечисть тебе проходу не давая. Не горси, отпусти меня, я с ней справлюсь.
Vasilisa går på havets botten men tror att hon är på månen. This frightened Vasilisa, but the doll says to her, "Are the evil river spirits stopping you from moving forward? Fear not, let me go, and I will help you out." Ah, I'm fighting! This is so funny. I've got 3 bread. That's gotta be my hit points, right? The doll gets them. Win! Thank you, babe. Oh no, I'm in the Lost Woods again. Why am I always in the Lost Woods? Wow, I'm so good at this.
Дюжа уморилася Василиса у этом лабиринте. Выдохнула и дальше пошла.
And out of the labyrinth comes Vasilisa, sighs with relief and continues on. I haven't played Cult of the Lamb. It didn't interest me. Hello. Nice teeth. Uh-oh. Get him, girl. Ay. Ah, my bread is gone down. Get out of here. The cow.
Слыша Василиса, будто кто-то плача.
Vasilisa hears the sound of someone crying.
Ей кукла и говорить. Видать, у беду кто попал. У водяного у плену томится. Ты меня отпусти, а я сумею помочь.
The doll says to her, "It seems that someone has found themselves in trouble. Vodyanoi is holding him/them captive. Let me go and I will help them out." Hello? Oh, thank you. Salt is a reliable remedy against evil spirits. It is worth saving for later in case you have to deal with Vodyanoi. Salt! Vodjanoi's house. The Vodyanoi can have his own underwater dwelling, but it is described differently. Some stories refer to crystal chambers, others to an ordinary house, a hut, or a lair. Based on many accounts, if certain conditions are met, a person could spend a long time in Vodjanoi's dwelling, despite it being located underwater. Vodyanoi can invite over people who are associated with him through their line of duty. For example, it is believed that people who work at watermills can share food and drink with Vodyanoi and even spend the night underwater. However, in general, such visits are not safe. Not everyone is able to visit Vodjanoi's house and safely return home. People who do not follow the rules of the other world can remain in the grasp of the underwater host forever. Salt is a traditional symbol of wealth, well-being, and hospitality, as well as a universal protection against evil. Due to its strong taste, salt, along with other strong tasting or smelling substances and burning, prickly, sharp objects, falls into the category of charms against evil spirits and is considered a powerful magic tool. According to various beliefs, salt was thrown into the fire to overcome Leshy and his schemes. Salt was poured on the crowns of children's heads in order to protect them from evil eye. Salt was thrown into the four corners of the barn to rid the cattle of corruption. Salt was also carried around to protect against all sorts of misfortunes. I can read the other ones. Doll. The doll is a symbolic representation of a person. Russian peasants would use it as a toy as well as a ceremonial and magical object. Dolls could have been used for witchcraft. According to legends, if a malicious person hides a doll in someone's house, a kikimora will appear there, an evil spirit that troubles the owners. It is possible to get rid of this spirit by finding and destroying the hidden doll. The doll may begin to behave like a living being under the influence of the evil spirit that possesses it. According to custom, dolls did not have faces for fear that unclean spirits would be able to make them come to life. In fairy tales, dolls usually act as helpers of the hero/protagonist. In Vasilisa the Beautiful, Vasilisa Prekrasnaya, the heroine receives a magic doll from her dying mother along with a parental blessing. This tradition can be traced back to the custom of many folk to make a wooden idol or doll in memory of a deceased family member. This doll was fed what everyone else was eating and was looked after as if it were alive. In gratitude for this, the deceased, for whom the seed of soul was the doll itself, would help their relatives and descendants. Rusalka. For a modern city dweller, Rusalka is a sea maiden with a fish tail instead of legs. However, peasants in the South Russian regions used this word to describe the dead who had temporarily returned from the afterlife in the form of a young beauty with a wreath on her head or a scary shaggy woman with huge breasts. Rusalki were thought to come to the world of the living in the middle of summer when rye was in blossom. They walk around in fields, they dance, they swing on branches of trees, they either trample or protect crops. In addition to rye or wheat fields, one can meet a mermaid in the forest, by the water, or like any other dead in the cemetery. In some stories, Rusalki are harmless to people. In others, they frighten and catch children or adults stuck in fields. Rusalka tickles her victim so that the person laughs endlessly, losing his strength and eventually dies. Rusalka can present herself to a young man if he chooses to walk alone on summer nights. In one of the stories, a Rusalka took the form of a beautiful girl, met a young man on the road and asked him to kiss her. He noticed just in time that it was impossible to see the girl's face, as it was obscured by hair, and that she wasn't crossing the river over the bridge, but directly across water. He realized that a Rusalka was before him, and didn't allow himself to be harmed. In the Russian north, the word Rusalka can be used to describe a she-devil, or vodyanika. A vodyanika is most often seen on a rock by the water, where she combs her long black hair with a golden comb. Whenever a human turns up, the vodyanika hides in the depths of the water. Even so, people still feared the vodyanika would avoid going into the water in areas where she was found to be sitting. It was believed that an encounter with a vodyanika No, you missed a letter. Signified impending doom. You missed a letter. I can't play a single game without spelling errors or grammatical errors. I'll read the rest later, maybe. My throat. I'm reading them in case Aisha watches the vault later. Nuh-uh. That is some deep rumbling.
Глядеть, Василиса, чудище речное на дне лежит. Ей идти-то дальше страшно стало.
And then Vasilisa sees a river monster laying on the riverbed. The sight scares her and stops her from moving onwards.
Кукла Василисе и говорит: «Не бойся ты его, погляди, спить он. Иди помаленечку, ты плавники не зацепи, и все хорошо будет».
The doll says to Vasilisa, "Do not be afraid of him. Look at him. He's asleep. Tread lightly past him. Just make sure not to disturb the fins, and all will be good." You can sit. Oj. Whoa, that's so far.
водяной увидал Василису, схватил ее, опутал ряскою и не хочет отпускать. Дюже ему хотелось, чтобы она под водою у него осталась.
And suddenly the Vodyanoi wakes up, grabs Vasilisa and wraps her in weeds, not wishing to let her go. He dearly wants her to stay under the water with him. Oh shit! I was trying to drink. This is. I took a hit because I'm. Hey, do you want some? Ow! Salt! I'm not very good at this, am I? Meanie. Get salted, idiot. How do I do salt now? Okay, it's just a freebie, so I've basically been using it completely wrong, honestly. Half my Phew.
И опять кукла Василисе подсобила, чтобы от водяного-то убежать. Пригляделись, а там уж и к берегу рукой подать.
Yet again, the doll saved Vasilisa and helped her escape the Vodyanoi. They look out and see that the shore is within hand's reach.
Идя Василиса и уся дрожью дрожить. И откуда ни возьмися, мимо нее конь скача. Увесь белый, и грива белая, и копыта, и те белые.
So Vasilisa walks on, shivering. Out of nowhere, she sees a horse galloping past her. It is completely white, its mane is white, and even hooves are white.
Святать потихоньку стала.
The day is dawning.
Кыдыш пошла она дальше, и опять чей-то плач слыша Василиса. А болото-то место гиблое. Видать, кому-то и тут помочь надо.
Once again, Vasilisa hears someone's cry. The swamp is a death trap. It is clear that someone else here could use some help. I love the doll. Uh-oh. So funny. Uh-oh. I really can't read when they're attacking or not. I have recovered some moves since previously. Never mind. It's worse now.
Стоит на островке береза. Говорить кукла Василисе. Не проходи мимо. Повяжи ленту на енту веточку. Вдруг и тебе ее помощь понадобится.
On a small island there stands a birch tree. The doll says to Vasilisa, "Don't just pass it by, but tie a ribbon to one of his tie a ribbon to one of his branches. You never know, you might need its help." Thank you, tree. I gotta be faster, I gotta be faster. Sheesh. There's no way to like react to this if you don't know ahead of time, honestly.
Видя Василиса озеро широчайшее. Как ей переплыть? Как до ентого берега добраться?
Vasilisa looks and sees a wide lake. How is she to swim across? How is she to get to the other side?
Нужно нам с тобою чего-нибудь найти, на чем переплыть можно будет, говорит ей кукла. Отпусти меня, небось я что-нибудь придумаю.
You and I need to find something we can swim on, says the doll. Let me go. I might yet think of something. Violence. Violence solves everything. Uh-oh. 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 I can't tell, like... Oh, it's a different button to jump this time, that's... Oh man, the lake was much nicer. Folklore really makes me fall in love with the world. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Во страсть-то какая! Чудище из осины торчить. И как к нему подступиться, как на ентот берег перебраться? Можа соль поможа, нечисть дюжа соли боится.
What's this monster sticking out from the bog? How is she to approach it? How is she to get to the other side? Perhaps some salt would help. Evil spirits really do not like salt. Pew. Oh no. I just got lucky with the one before. Oh, I can see my footsteps. That's helpful. That's quality of life.
Блудила по туману Василиса. Ну, правильную дорогу нашла.
For a long time, Vasilisa wandered through the fog, and in the end, she managed to find the right way. Uh-oh. Go, babe, go.
У тумане страшные рожи Василисе мерещуцуть. Ежели долго на них глядеть, страсть как жутко станя, аж них с ума сойтить можно.
Vasilisa keeps seeing spooky faces in the fog. If she looks at them for too long, she will be so overcome with fear that she will lose her mind. Me as well, brother. I'm not looking that way. Yeah.
Нежданно-негаданно земля под ногами задрожала, вода уся рябая стала. Поднялся из трясины болотник, ухватил Василису, тиною опутал и не давая из болота выбраться.
Suddenly the ground under her feet trembled and the water began to ripple. The bolotnik appeared from the bog. He grabbed Vasilisa and entangled her with weeds. He won't let her out of the swamp. How do I salt again? Boom. Salt! And more salt!
Совладала кукла с болотником, освободила Василису, теперь еще можно дальше идти.
The doll overcame the bolotnik and freed Vasilisa. Now she can go further. The music in this game is king, by the way.
Подходит Василиса к темному лесу. Скача мимо ее другой конь, сам красный, и грива у него красная.
Vasilisa has reached the forest and another horse gallops past, all with a
А
red
тут и
mane.
солнце усходить стало.
The sun begins to rise. I don't know if I picked the doll up after the boss battles. But you know, it would be problematic if I did.
Видя Василиса на полянке избушку лесную, а в избушке кто-то заперт.
There stands a hut in the clearing, and in the hut, someone's been locked up. How do you keep getting into these situations, bro? I am following you, bro. Or am I? I got so far. Dang it. I've lost my pro gamer labyrinth pro gamer skills. I forgot where I went last time even. It's on purpose just so I can get to continue to vibe with the music. Because it's fucking sick.
Напала Василиса на тропку самого лешего. И дюжа долго потом из лесной чащи выбраться не могла. Плутала и чуть погодя вышла на нужную дорогу.
Vasilisa got lost in Lash's path and couldn't get out of the forest thicket for a long time. In the end, she managed to find the right way.
Глядеть, а перед нею пни и коряги наволены, да так, что дальше никак не пройтить. Говорить она: «Помоги мне, куколка, я без тебе из этой страсти, из этого бурелома и не выберусь».
Vasilisa looks ahead and sees stumps and driftwood scattered around. There is so much of it piled up that it's impossible to get through, and so she says, "Help me, doll, I won't be able to get out of these fallen trees without your help."
Тихо у лесу стало. Только слыхать, как деревья стояросовые скрипять, а на ветках у них вороны черные сидят.
All became quiet in the forest. Only the creaking of the trees could be heard. Black crows were perched on their branches.
Говорить кукла Василисе: «Туды нам помаленечку идти надо, чтобы лишний раз никого не тревожить».
The doll says to Vasilisa, "Let us go quietly, so as not to disturb anyone." Oh, okay. I was among the trees. Ah, suck. I make it? I did not make it. Oh man.
Глядіть, Василиса, а йти дальше некуди. Аба полонії лес стяною стоїть.
There's no way to go for Vasilisa. Just the wall of forest that surrounds her.
«Кыды ж пойдем под землю с тобою», — говорит кукла. «Будем серед корней пробираться».
We'll have to go underground, says the doll, and crawl through the tree roots. Oj! Ah! Ah! Let her go! Ew.
Выходит Василиса из-под земли, и 3 шагов ступить еще не успела, как леший из чащи выскочил, догнал ее, ухватил, корнями опутал не отпуская ее из леса.
Vasilisa emerged from the ground and didn't even make 3 steps before Leshy sprang from the thicket, caught up with her, and entangled her with the roots. He won't let her out of the forest. Whoa. Salt on you. Whoa! That's not what I expected was gonna happen when I salted. I don't know if that helped at all. No! Things are not going well here. The Leshy is a demon inhabiting the forest and also the host of the forest. According to many beliefs, the Leshy can be invisible, but makes himself known by mysterious screams, laughter, or whistling. In other cases, he may appear in human form disguised as a relative or acquaintance. There are signs by which you can recognize the Leshy under any disguise. He has no eyebrows and large eyes burning like embers. He does not cast a shadow and leaves no trace in the snow. The Leshy is often described as a giant, tall, in a red shirt higher than pine trees. Fingers are like logs, and he himself is probably 4 meters tall. I met the Leshy. 1 foot is on one side of the river, the second is on the other. The Leshy has long hair and a green beard. He is the spirit of the vegetation and the representation of the forest. In some stories he looks like a coniferous tree. His head is covered in long curls and resembles the tip of a pine. The Leshy can freely change his height, from the size of a small blade of grass to the tallest tree. From afar he is large, up close, small. According to many tales, the Leshy tries to lead men astray, to take travelers deep into the forest, to the edge of a cliff, into the swamp. It was believed that people, especially children, who were cursed or were sent to the Leshy would inevitably get lost in the forest and find themselves at the mercy of the host of the forest. Children caught by the Leshy are led around the forest holding his hand or carried on his shoulders. He feeds them bread rolls, which then turn out to be moss and rot.
Кукла Василису и тут выручила. Отбила ее бедную у леших.
The doll rescued Vasilisa once again, set her free from Leshy.
Увесь день шла Василиса, а к вечеру напалася ей изба бабы Яги. Забор кругаля избы высоченной, а на заборе черепа торчать.
Vasilisa walked all day and in the evening came to the hut of Baba Yaga. The fence around the hut was high, and upon the fence there were skulls.
Страсть какая ворота, будто пасть с острыми зубами. Испужалася Василиса и пошевелиться не можа.
And the gate was like a mouth with sharp teeth. Vasilisa was so scared that she could not move a muscle.
И тут опять конь скача, только теперь черною весь. Стемняться стало, у черепов на заборе глаза загорелись.
Suddenly, a horse came running by again, all black this time. The night had come, and the eyes in the skulls on the fence lit up.
Раздался страшный шум. Вылетела из лесу Баба Яга у ступи.
There was a terrible noise. Out of the forest flew Baba Yaga in a mortar.
Подлетела к воротам, нюхнула, да как закричить. Фу, русским духом пахня, кто отсюда приперся?
She flew towards the gate, smelled the air, and cried, "Ah, the smell of the Russian spirit! Who's there? Who's here?"
Василиса поклонилась Яге и говорить: «Это я, бабушка. Мачеха прислала
Бабушка.
меня к тебе за огнем».
Vasilisa bowed to Yaga and said, "It's me, grandmother. My stepmother sent me to you to get some fire."
«Ладно, — говорить Баб-Яга, — знаю я ее. Поработай у меня, и тогда дам тебе огня, ежели нет, я тебе съем».
Alright, said Baba Yaga. "I know the woman. Work for me and I'll give you the fire. But if not, I'll eat you."
А потом че говорить воротам: «Эй, запоры мои крепкие, отомкнитесь! Вороты мои широкие, отворитесь!» Ворота отворились, ну кыдыш-туды зашла Василиса, а они назад закрылись.
Then she said to the gates, "Hey, my strong locks, unlock yourselves. My wide gates open up." The gates opened, Vasilisa passed through, and they shut fast behind her once again. That's a beckoning gesture if I've ever seen one.
Стала Баба-Яга спать укладываться и говорить: «Завтра, пока меня не будет, ты тут все убери, да ворот костей вычисти, сорняки во дворе выпали, в себе приберись, горшки мои перемой, не сделаешь, съем тебе».
Yaga began to get ready for bed and said, "Tomorrow, while I'm away, clean the yard of the bones, pull the weeds in the yard, clean up the hut, and wash up the dishes. If you don't, I'll eat you."
Усё это сказала Баба-Яга и спать лягла.
This Baba Yaga said and went to bed.
А Василиса рядом на лавке притулилась, а глаза закрыть боится. Страшно ей в избе с Бабой-Ягою спать.
Vasilisa sat down on a bench nearby, afraid to fall asleep. She was scared to sleep in the hut with Baba Yaga there. Golbets. Golbets is a small addition to the oven resembling a storeroom or closet. A warm bed would usually be put up on the roof of the storeroom, which was positioned next to the furnace at the same level, and inside the storeroom a staircase leading to the cellar, also sometimes called the gulbets, could be found. In addition to storing goods like oil, bread, potatoes, and onions, the cellar gulbets occasionally housed domestic animals, particularly young ones during cold weather. The gulbets adjoins the oven on one side and leads to the entrance to the cellar on the other. Both spaces are linked to ideas of the other world, dead people, spirits, and other demonic creatures. The oven and cellar play an important role in funeral rites. For example, in some areas, after the coffin was taken out of the house, it was customary to look into the oven and cellar, saying the words, "Whew, nothing there." By doing this, the participants of the funeral ceremony made sure that the dead had left the world of the living and, at the same time, ensured the path of the deceased to the afterlife, so that they did not return and cause trouble and harm to the living people. Oh no. I didn't think of this before, but I'm actually pleased that the game knows I have a PlayStation controller. It gives me the correct prompts for it. I don't know. I want to read that one. Yaga's servants. In many fairy tales, Baba Yaga does not act alone, but rather with the help of servants and assistants. In different fairy tales, wild beasts obey the word of Yaga, for example, and at her command, geese swans kidnap a boy in the famous tale Geese Swans. In another tale, Yaga has a laborer, a dog, a cat, a birch, and a gate serving her. The main task of these creatures and objects is to guard Yaga's captive. However, the captive gives the laborer a handkerchief, gives the dog a treat of bread, feeds the cat some ham, ties the birch tree with a ribbon, and greases the gate with oil. In this manner, the captive heroine convinces the servants of Yaga to come to her aid, and safely runs away from the old man-eater. In the story Vasilisa the Beautiful, Yaga is served by some mysterious 3 pairs of hands. Then she, Yaga, shouted, "Ho, my faithful servants, friends of my heart, haste and grind my wheat." Immediately 3 pairs of hands appeared, seized the measure of wheat, and carried it away. It is worthy of note that one should never ask Yaga questions about these hands, as well as about all the other scary objects in her forest hut. Vasilisa remembered the 3 pairs of hands, but remained quiet. This unspoken rule is even more prominent in one Belarusian tale. In the story, a girl who had come to the hut of an old man asks why there is a human hand in place of where the latch should be. The hand immediately comes to life and kills the girl. It is interesting to note that the story's heroine is both shown in contrast to Yaga's servants and assistants, and then herself becomes a worker for Yaga. "Well, all right then. Yes, serve me, says Yaga to the girl. "I will reward you for this." "All right," said Baba Yaga. "I know them. Stay here a while and work for me. Then I will give you the fire, but if not, well, then I will eat you." It can be assumed that this is how the girl becomes involved with the mysterious forces of the forest witch. Rushnik.
Чуть свет дюжи рано проснулась Василиса. У черепов у этих за окном глаза потухли, мелькнул белый конь и совсем расцвело.
Vasilisa woke up early. Outside the window, the eyes in the skulls had gone out, a white horse flashed, and it was dawn. It.
Баба Яга устала, у ступу свою села и куда-то улетела со двора.
Baba Yaga got up, got into the mortar, and flew out of the yard.
Василиса достала свою куклу, покормила ее, расплакалась и говорит: «Куколка, душа моя, покушай, да про горю мою послушай. Тяжелую работу дала мне Баба Яга и грозится меня съесть, если я все не сделаю. Хоть что ли ты помоги мне».
Vasilisa took out the doll, fed her, started to cry, and said, "Dolly, eat up and listen to my sorrow. Baba Yaga gave me some hard tasks and threatened to eat me if I don't do everything. You must help me." Yum, yum, yum.
«Не бойся, Василиса», — отвечая ей кукла, «я все и сделаю, а ты пока ложись, да отдохни».
"Don't be afraid, Vasilisa," answered the doll. "I'll get everything done. You lay down and get some rest." Wow, wow, wow. I need to eat something myself because my stomach keeps grumbling so loud. I'm worried it's gonna show up on the microphone. don't really have any like food contingency. Like here's a. I should have like a highlight video that plays while I'm eating. I know other people. I know someone. They'll just watch like random shit on YouTube while they're eating. You just get to watch me eat. Yeah, almost finished. I can get a little gameplay in between bites, probably. I don't know. Be gone. I love this walking animation. Sheesh, Baba Yaga certainly let the yard go. Bones scattered everywhere and weeds growing all over the place. I need to get rid of the bones and cut the weeds. Oh. Sweeping. Sorry for kicking you. Ow, ow. Do I need to get rid of these bones? No. What am I doing? Yeah, okay. Ah! I've been stepped on. Evil weeds. Be gone. Oh! That's with the music this time around. Oi. Win. There, all done. I should go and wake Vasilisa.
Уставай, Василиса, кукла говорить. Я на дворе всю работу переделала. А тебе осталось только в избе убраться, да посуду перемыть.
Wake up, Vasilisa, says the doll. I did all the work in the yard. Now you just have to clean up the hut and wash the dishes. Prompt. Vasilisa, you need to wash the dishes and sweep away the garbage from the hut. Okay. Thanks. How do I sweep? Need to sweep somewhere. Sweep away the garbage from the hut. Oh, I can take it. Oh! Get rid of that. Nice. This is gameplay, baby. Phew. All done, right?
Смеркаться стало. Мелькнул за воротами черный конь, и совсем стемнело. Засветились глаза у черепов.
It was getting dark. A black horse quickly went outside the gates, and it became completely dark. The eyes of the skulls started to glow.
Деревья затрещали, ветки захрустели, янта Баба Яга летит.
The trees began cracking, the twigs began to snap. Here comes Yaga. Whoa!
Встречая ее Василиса. Баба Яга по сторонам поглядела, видя, ругаться не за что, усё и сделано.
Vasilisa went out to meet her. Baba Yaga looked around. She sees there is nothing to be angry about. Everything is done.
Стала спать ложиться и говорить. Завтра, пока меня не будет, ты белье постирай, дров накали, баню истопи и деток моих в бане помой. Ежели чего не сделаешь, съем тебе.
She started to get ready for bed and said, "Tomorrow, while I'm gone, you better wash the laundry, chop the wood, heat up the bathhouse, clean up my babies in the bathhouse. If you don't, I'll eat you."
Усё это сказала Баба Яга и спать лягла.
This Baba Yaga said, and went to bed. I want to read this. Rushnik. The word rushnik was used in different regions of Russia to describe a towel that was often decorated with some type of embroidery and was quite festive. A rushnik was a traditional gift at weddings and given to the precious guest after they had washed up. Embroidered rushniki were used for decoration on the hut walls on a festive day. A number of rituals and beliefs indicate that the towel symbolized the bond of the groom and bride during wedding ceremonies, or the bond of the world of the living and the other world at funerals and memorials. At a wedding, the hands of the groom and bride would be tied with a towel. During a funeral, the coffin would be carried to the cemetery and lowered into the grave using towels. In other cases, the towel could not only be used for connection but also to indicate borders and prevent the penetration of misfortunes, diseases, and deaths into the human world. According to various East Slavic beliefs, a towel can keep the house safe from thunder and protect people and livestock from the evil eye and diseases. In fairy tales, the towel is often used by the hero during the escape from Baba Yaga and Shudo. The towel thrown behind the fleeing hero becomes a water or fire barrier. She threw the towel, oh, become a river of fire from the east to the west. Let neither horsemen nor footmen, nor the Vodyanoi, nor the Leshy pass. In other scenarios, the towel turns into not an obstacle, but rather a crossing. This occurs in one of the stories where the heroes find themselves on the bank of the river while fleeing from Yaga. They spread out the cloth and are able to cross it as if it were a bridge. Yaga, who is chasing the heroes, also manages to jump onto the edge of the cloth, but the heroes cut off part of the canvas just in time, and their pursuer falls into the water and dies. Yee. Oh, okay. One more time. No? Okay. I have a bunch stuck between my teeth now. I don't know if there's any point to me going over here, but sure. Bones. Look. A key. Woo! Va? What happened? Where did I go? At least I have the key still. Ah! Okay, I'm fine. I'm just rolling. Nothing? What a prank. Okay. I see you. Oh, the golden comb! Greben.
Чуть свет дюжи рано проснулась Василиса. У черепов у этих за окном глаза потухли, мелькнул белый конь и совсем расцвело.
Vasilisa woke up early. Outside the window, the eyes in the skulls had gone out. A white horse flashed, and it was dawn.
Баба Яга устала, у ступу свою села и куда-то улетела со двора.
Baba Yaga got up, got into the mortar, and flew out of the yard.
Василиса достала свою куклу, покормила ее, расплакалась и говорит: «Куколка, душа моя, покушай, да про горю мою послушай. Тяжелую работу дала мне Баба Яга и грозится меня съесть, если я все не сделаю. Хоть что ты помоги мне».
Vasilisa took out the doll, fed her, started to cry and said, "Dolly, eat up and listen to my sorrow. Baba Yaga gave me some hard tasks and threatened to eat me if I don't do everything. You must help me."
«Не бойся, Василиса», — отвечая ей кукла. «Я все и сделаю. Ты пока ложись, да отдохни».
Don't be afraid, Vasilisa, answered the doll. I'll get everything done. You lay down and get some rest. Yep. The old hag just dumped all the work on Vasilisa. Oh, where to do the laundry and heat up the banya and wash the babies? What babies? And how come Baba Yaga even has them? The first thing to do is wash the laundry. This is the laundry. Take paddle. I've got a paddle. Uh-oh. Let's beat this laundry back down to where it belongs. You missed, idiot. Missed again, idiot. Yeah, that's the laundry. Laundry done. I need to take the clean shirt for Baba Yaga to the banya. When she goes to wash up, everything should be ready for her. Like wash. Bazin. Bazin. I don't know what the banya is. This is the banya. Now I can chop up the wood and heat up the banya. Is this just a sauna? Honestly, I would play a whole Metroidvania as this little doll. Wow, ow, owie, 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 ah! Look at charging doll wood. Headshot, idiot. Little guys make the best Metroidvania protagonists. Yeah. No question asked. I need to take the wood to the banya to light the furnace. Yes. I will. There's a little guy over there. There, the banya is all heated up. Time to wash the babies. Ooh, I'll wash them real good. Ooh, babies, it's time for your wash. Get washed, idiots. Wow, you're so clean now. Wow, you clean up so well. Don't hit your brothers. Oh, I've been here such a long time. Baba Yaga might soon be back home. I must hurry and wake Vasilisa. You're looking good, babies! They're looking also a bit discombobulated. Hurry up. Oh no, oh no.
Смеркаться стало. Мелькнул за воротами черный конь, и совсем стемнело. Засветились глаза у черепов.
It was getting dark. A black horse quickly went outside the gates and it became completely dark. The eyes of the skull started to glow.
Деревья затрещали, ветки захрустели, янта Баба Яга летит.
Trees began cracking, the twigs began to snap. Here comes the Yaga. Hurry up. Wake Vasilisa. Ah! Go, 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 go. Vasilisa, Vasilisa! Wake up! He's coming!
Уставай, Василиса, кукла говорит. Я белье усю постирала, баню до жара натопила, деток перемыла. Тебе осталось только ягу бане попарить.
Wake up, Vasilisa, says the doll. I washed the laundry, heated up the bathhouse, cleaned up the babies. Now all you have to do is steam Yaga in the bathhouse. I have been beckoned. Washing babushka quick time event. The comb. I brush your hair. I brush. Oh, don't be mad. Don't be mad. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm getting better at it. I know how to do it better now. You've got a whole ass bone there. I'm doing my best. Wow, you
Стала
look so
спать
good.
ложиться и говорить. Когда я за 3 уеду, ты зерно обмолоти, муку смели, тесту замеси, печку почисти, ты обед мне приготовь. Не сделаешь, съем тебя.
Yaga was getting ready for bed and said, "When I leave tomorrow, you will thresh the grain, grind the flour, knead the dough, clean the oven, and you will cook me dinner. If you don't, I'll eat you!" I'm getting sleepy. I don't have a key. Oh man. This place is huge. Yes. Yes. Flint.
Чуть свет дюжи рано проснулась Василиса. У черепов у этих за окном глаза потухли, мелькнул белый конь и совсем расцвело.
Vasilisa woke up early. Outside the window, the eyes in the skulls had gone out. A white horse flashed, and it was dawn.
Баба Яга устала, у ступу свою села.
Yeah, we know the drill. Baba Yaga got up, we got in the mortar and flew out the yard. And now we cry.
Василиса достала свою куклу, покормила ее,
Ай-ай.
расплакалась. «Не бойся, Василиса», — отвечая ей кукла. «Я все и сделаю, а ты пока ложись да отдохни».
The doll says, I got it, bro. Oh, so much to do today. There's so much to get done before I can bake the bread. First, I must thresh the grain in order to separate the seed from the ears. Wow, who could have foreseen this? Ay. Oi. Uh-oh. Ay. This grain is rushing back. Ah! I'm starting to get thumb joint pain for spamming too much. I must put the grain into mortar and use the pestle to grind it into flour. Now I need to add water to the flour to make a dough. A dough. But the well is mean to me. Oh, the horror! What evil creature is that climbing out of the well? How can I get rid of it in order to get the water from the well? Would salt be of any help? Perchance? Salt the water. Perfect. Wonderful. Can I get some water? What the hell? I actually did not foresee that happening, but here we are.
Говорят, что я старуха, только мне не верится. Ах, какая я старуха, все во мне шевелится.
Ow. It's okay, I can take it. getting dark. The dough is ready now. I just need to bring it into the hut and wake Vasilisa. Wake up, bitch.
Уставай, Василиса, кукла говорит. Я зерно обмолотила, муку смолола, тесту замесила. Тебе не хуже, осталось только печь почистить, да пирогов напечь. Управься, да отдыхай на здоровье.
Wake up, Vasilisa, the doll says. I have threshed the grain, ground the flour, and kneaded the dough. All you have to do now is clean the oven and bake the pies. Get that done, and you can rest easy. I baked you a pie. What flavor? Lips and eyes flavor.
Уморилась Василиса к вечеру, но пирогов напекла, да ждать стала. Смеркаться стало, мелькнул за воротами черный конь, и совсем стемнело, засветились глаза у черепов.
Vasilisa,
Деревья затрещали, ветки захрустели, янта Баба Яга летит.
why you're not saying the text isn't saying anything about Baba Yaga? Why is the voice saying something about Baba Yaga? Vasilisa was exhausted, but by the evening she had baked the pies and began to wait. A black horse flashed outside the gates. All went dark. The eyes of the skulls began to glow. I think they just skipped over the part where the branches and the trees were rustling and Baba Yaga was coming.
Устрічає її Василіса. Огляделася Баба Яга. Видя, ругаться не за что. Усё поделано. Села обедать. Яга есть, а Василиса стоит да помалкивая.
Vasilisa went out to meet her. Baba Yaga looked around. She sees there is nothing to be angry about. Everything is done. She sits down to eat. While Yaga eats, Vasilisa stands there quietly. Nom nom.
«Шо же ты ничего не балакаешь со мною?» спрашивая Яга. «Чего стоишь, как немая?»
I don't know how to mod my own channel. How do I? Oh, this help. How do I? There we go. Boom, banned. Why don't you talk to me? Asks Yaga. Why stand there like a mute?
«Боюся», отвечая Василиса. «Но ежели вели, что я у тебе спрошу».
I dare not, said Vasilisa, but if you let me, I'd like to ask you something.
«Ну, спроси. Вот только гляди, не у всякий вопрос добро. Много будешь знать, скоро состаришься».
Ask away, only be warned that not every question leads to good outcomes. If you know too much, you'll grow old soon. Yeah, I feel that.
«Успрошу я у тебе, бабушка, о том, чего видела».
No, this is the last thing you're supposed to do. I just want to ask you about the things I've seen, Grandma. Babushka.
«Я когда к тебе шла, обогнал меня белый
Oh,
конь,
those you can
а
probably
дома
ask about.
красный, и черный конь обогнал меня недалеко от твоих ворот. Кто они?»
On my way to you, at first I was overtaken by a white horse, then a red horse, and a black horse overtook me at your gate. Who are they?
«Белый конь — это мой день ясный. Красный конь — моя солнышко красная. А черный конь — это моя ночь темная. Все они мои слуги верные».
The white horse is my bright day, the red horse is my red sun, and the black horse is my dark night. All are my faithful servants.
«А шо ж ты шо? У меня не спрашиваешь?»
This is a
говорить
trap.
Баба Яга.
Why don't you ask me some more? Said Baba Yaga.
«Будя с меня и этого», — говорит Василиса. «Ты сама балакала, много будешь знать, скоро состаришься».
Smart Vasilisa. That's enough for me, answered Vasilisa. You yourself said, Grandma, that if I learn too much, I'll grow old.
Ну-ка, дышь, ладно. Что и ты спрашиваешь только о том, что за воротами видала, а не во дворе. Я дюже любопытных съедаю.
You know, it's good, said Baba Yaga, that you only ask about what you've seen outside the gates and not in the yard. I eat the very curious. Nice.
Вывела яга Василису за ворота, сняла с забору один череп с горящими глазами, на палку наткнула, Василисе подала и говорить.
Yaga took Vasilisa outside the gate. She removed one of the skulls from the fence and put it on a stick, gave it to Vasilisa, and said,
Усю работу, что я тебе велела, ты исполнила. Неси огонь твоей мачехе. Она ведь тебе сюда за этим прислала. Только топереча я спрошу тебе. Кажа ты вовремя все успевала, а?
Ah, you did all the work I told you to. Here's the fire for your stepmother. Take it. That's why she sent you here, said Yaga. But now I'm gonna ask you, how did you get everything done in time?
А Василиса ей отвечая. Мне куколка-помощница помогала, какую перед смертью матушка мне моя оставила.
I was assisted by my helping doll, said Vasilisa, which my mother left me before she died.
Ах ты негодная! Вот она что! Закричала Баба Яга, рассвирепела, зубы оскалила, решила Василису съесть.
So that's it, screamed Baba Yaga. She became furious, bared her teeth, and decided to eat Vasilisa.
Делать нечего, бежать надо от Яги.
There's nothing to be done but to run from Yaga. He caught up. He's gonna eat me. Because I fucked up. Because I don't understand the fucking controls. Boom, baby! Boom, baby! Oh, new buttons. New button alert. Just catching up every time. But I'm ready with the towel. Oops. Ah! My thingy! Oh, I'm pissed off. I'm filled with resolve.
Поглядела Василиса на дом мачехи и не увидала света ни в одном окне.
Vasilisa looked at the stepmother's house and saw no light in any of the windows.
Упервой мачеха встретила ее ласково. Говорить, с тех пор, как ушла Василиса, у доме огня не было.
For the first time, her stepmother met her kindly. She said that since Vasilisa had gone, there had been no fire in the house.
У самой не получалось огонь высечь, а тот, что принесла откуда-то, сразу погасал. «Может, твой огонь будет держаться?» — говорит мачеха.
She hadn't been able to light a fire on her own, and any fire she brought in would go out as soon as she came into the house. Perhaps your fire will last, said the stepmother.
Тут страсть, как разгорелись глаза у черепа. Так и глядят на мачеху, так и жгут ее. Стала она прятаться, но куды не спрячется, глаза везде за нею.
And then the eyes of the skull lit up and glared at the stepmother and began to burn her. The stepmother began to hide, but there was nowhere to hide as the eyes followed her everywhere. I'm evil now. Can't hide from me, evil bitch. She's a rock now. I'm pissed off.
Увуголь сожгло мачеху, а Василису не тронула.
By the morning, the stepmother had been burned to a crisp, but Vasilisa was untouched. Olga Donuts, narrator. Boom starter. I've never heard of that. Is that a Russian knockoff of Kickstarter? It must be, right? I've got all the entries. I thought I missed something before, but 9 out of 15 achievements earned. Yaga Severance, find 3 prize fans, yeah. Chest of Horrors, find 3 chests filled with horrors. Part of a mermaid, visit the jaws of the Vodyanoi. And a couple of hidden achievements. I could, like, I wouldn't be opposed to reading the encyclopedia, but my throat isn't liking it, man. I have like acid reflux every night, so I wake up with a sore throat every day anyways, and then yapping doesn't help. Boom, nice game. Oh, I'm still on game screen. I'm here now. Boom, big screen. Like this big of a screen. Yeah, that was solid. I really think I would like it with the art and all of that. So remind me to tell her to watch it on YouTube, I guess. Hi to future Aisha. You made it through. What did you think? Get back to this. Alright, well, that will be all for today. I have other entanglements, and honestly, I want to sleep. I want to sleep more. I don't think I'll be able to. I don't have time to sleep as much as I want. I don't know. But I need to rest and get back to it. Hop to it. Tomorrow Monday, maybe I do the long one and hope we have enough time left on the month to actually beat it, which is the Sinking City. It's a long ass game. And we'll see how it goes with with Sally Face, because it's also pretty long. And I'm interested, like, I want to know. But I have to read so much. So we'll see where that ends up. And then also, technically, it's Sally Face episode 1. It's called episode 1. What does that mean? It's like 12 hours long and it's episode 1? Hiring artists for Sally Face 2, June 26th. To 2025. So like... There's gonna be more, I guess. It doesn't even exist yet. It's been almost 10 years and the... Ah, boy. Oh well. Alright, thanks for hanging out. I will see some of you sooner than I will see others. And... behave. Why don't you? See you later. Goodbye. Goodbye, 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 goodbye.